Welcome back, travellers. We are now on episode 6, I believe, of our Nioh Voyage, and we are going to jump straight in and hopefully make some good progress. I think I've been quite timid at the start, especially just while I'm trying to wrap my head around the controls and the patience and all that sort of stuff that once you get that patience and understanding down, the rest should follow. So, by that logic, we are going to continue and hopefully we'll do okay. Now, I haven't played this since yesterday, so it might take me just a little while to get the to essentially brush the dust off. Go on then. So he's like snookered. And then, so you see there, it didn't actually stab him, even though I had the option to, based on the reticle being red, which is interesting. Again there, it didn't really stab him, unless you have to hold it. We'll continue experimenting and we'll see what happens, but for now we'll just continue up here. Quite keen to... I thought that was a person who was alive, but obviously not. So we'll take these guys on, they're fairly simple to be honest. I can say that. Left myself open. Quite liking the length of this sword. I think at first I was a little bit timid, although now I feel better. And something nice here. Let's have a look. Ooh, I'll take that. As I say, I am going to be focusing on having medium armour, so that's good news for me there. So let's have a look. What's that doing though? What's the difference? Nope. Oh, that's disappointing. 10 life though. Oh, that gives me luck. It's heavy though, and that's one of the big things I'm trying to step away from. What's the level? So that's only level 2. Whereas that's level 6. I'm going to go for that, because the Amrita earned as well goes as a result. So I'd rather have that equipped. Yeah, let's go for that. And the rest, just making sure we're all mediums. We certainly are. I think we need to actually give quite a few of them items to the next altar that we find, which I'm sure won't be too far away. We will find out soon enough. So let's head up here. There's a guy there. I'm hoping by dropping down I can just sacrifice my ability to get back up. No, thankfully I can get back up. Right, cool. So, let's continue and see where we get taken to. So there's something up here. Got a feeling I'm going to get noticed whilst I'm up here though. That's a pretty naff Revenant, but that's good then. Like in terms of armour, is it worth the... I'll strike first, just to set a precedent. Right, so I still don't think I hit it. Which is I really need to figure that out. Really need to figure that out. Right. So, let's head up this hill. I think last time I went left, and that was where I managed to get that shortcut before. But I'm not interested in that. Oh dear. Okay. So he exists. I'm going to take the shortcut to come back up though. And hopefully get that. Get that. What do you call it? It's like the grave, isn't it? It's the spirit to regain your lost Amrita. But if I die again before that, then I lose the opportunity to regain that, as per most Souls games. So let's go ahead and give that a go. So retry. I'm wondering if I should... No, we'll do it on the next altar. I was going to say just about sacrificing the goods that we don't need, because obviously we have... I love how he drowned and he's like not even that far in the water. Yeah, so I think we will target to get to the next shrine, and once we're there, that'll be our point to get ourselves sorted in terms of looking at the upgrade options. Hopefully we'll have some Amrita to spend at that point. This guy's thankfully staying quite in range, which is useful for me. There we go, so that's them taken care of. Right, so let's go and head through and take the shortcut. So climb up here. And then the next one. And I think we should be near where we died. I hope. I'm wondering, if you look in the top right, you can see there's a sort of like a dot. I'm assuming that's my grave. If I just head towards the light. I think it's up here, just up here, but I am also cautious about that other dude that caused havoc. I don't know if it was this guy, but I'd rather him run down and just stay ranged, but I don't think he's gonna... No. So he's got fire. Right, okay. That's gone. Right, so there's my grave as well down there. So it's good to see it from this angle. And there's that guy. I don't think I can just drop down and cause havoc with them. Oh, you can. Nice. Right, cool. Perfect. Let's get our... Ooh, hold on. Let's not get too hasty. I still need to get better at the key pulse. But we will work on that. We will work on that. So let's touch the grave. Let's Amrita back. About over 2,000 now. Let's take on some of these revenants as well, just while I am doing so well. I say so well, as I've just recovered my grave. Right, so he's actually got quite a lot of rare stuff. So he's not going to be tough, but at the same time, killing him should hopefully grant us a half decent weapon. But we will find out. Alright, we'll go. And he dropped scout armor, so it looks like he was wearing light armor, which is fine if you want to go for the glass cannon approach, I assume, where you... I was going to say you don't run out of energy, but he ran out of energy quite quickly, which is interesting if he was wearing light armor. Perhaps he had heavier armor on the other parts of his body. Now how do I get to him? Because there's more people over there to the right I can see as well. I think we're going to take them both on. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Let's just have a medicine. We must be near another shrine now, I think. We've got a bow, so that's our first ranged weapon. I'm keen to see what's up here. Although, I should probably focus on finding another grave. Yep, I certainly did just take damage. Right, we've got this guy now. That's him. Hopefully gone. Nope, he's coming back. I think. Well, we'll soon find out. Yep, there he is. That's him taken care of. Right, so, who do we have here? Right, I'm gonna... I like that guy's name. I died here. Yeah, you certainly did, sir. Cut down by Outlaw. I'm wondering if that was just one of the... Unless this person's called Outlaw. Nope. Beaten to death by Dweller. They are definitely Dweller-looking types, so... But I do fancy taking this guy on, so let's go for him. I'm noticing. Right, here we go. Right, now can I finish him? I don't know if it's just because of the stance I'm in, but it doesn't do that sort of downward stab which I've been able to do in earlier episodes. I'm wondering if it is based on the stance that you're in. But like I say, I tend to favour the mid stance. Get, you know, a bit of mobility, but you also get some of the strength benefits as well, which is always good. Let them tire themselves out. Go for it. Go. That's him taken care of as well. A little bit conscious about my health. That is dropping rather rapido. So let's try and find a shrine. I think I've done everything I can up there. There might be somebody screaming, going, "Nope, you've missed something." And if I have, if it's really important, I can come back and get it. But for now, we've killed the regiments and stuff that was up there, and I think that's mainly what I'd want to do. Is that a shrine up there? No, I think it's just there. No, I'm going to skip that one. He's not really got much on him that is a benefit. Ah, here we go. Here we go. And take that, and then pray at the next shrine. So we have found our next shrine, which is good news because we can now get ourselves sorted. So let's level up, and I'm right. Just so you guys know, there's two things that are going to shape how I do this. I'm going to try and work it out for myself. However, at the same time, if anybody comments on the video and says, no, you should be doing this because of, and then it, you know, there's a response that essentially gives me validation as to why I should be doing something else, I'll absolutely take that on board, and I'll greatly appreciate that as well. And yeah, so if you've got anything that you've noticed and you've gone, oh, you should probably be putting points into here, or working on Revenants in a different way or whatever, tell me. That's absolutely fine, and I'd greatly appreciate that as well. Anyways, enough babbling. Let's take a look and see what to upgrade. I don't use my Guardian Spirit much. I don't know if that's a mistake, but... And again, the magic, I've not really been looking into that too much as well. But as I say, I'm going to learn as I go through. So we're going to upgrade my life. Oh, well, I can actually do 2 levels, which is interesting. But I'm going to do life, and I'm going to do strength. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. So, that's, we've just got enough. We've got 4,663 Amarita, which is great. Amrita, right, I need to remember that. It's Amrita. It's like somebody up north saying that they're called Rita. Amrita. I think that's how I'm going to have to remember it. Right, make offering. Let's get rid of all of our junk. That's junk. That's junk. That's junk. Might try them out. Let's have a look at the head stuff. So, that's junk. As I've said, I'm not going to wear heavy armour. Now, why would I not want to offer it? I'm going to find out later. There might be some sort of crafting system where I could disassemble it and get parts, perhaps, but we'll find that out later on. So for that, I will just keep just a couple of pieces just in case, and then just get rid of the white armor that I don't need, and let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of them pants. There we go. Right, cool. And interestingly, that light armor is exactly the same armor, oh sorry, defensive multiplier as the medium that I've got on. However, it has some really interesting special effects. Although, I might be tempted to wear that. It's a shame there's not a button to equip whilst you're in this screen, because you notice them and realise that you could just do a switch, and then you end up in a position where you then forget to do it. So what's this? You've received the items. I don't know what this is, by the way. I've got the complete edition, but I don't know what boons are in this game. But great, we've got some boons. Right, okay. We're not going to summon a visitor. Receive Kodama Blessing. Oh, okay. Increase armor drop rate by 1%. Well, that's the only blessing we can get at the moment, but it's better than no blessing at all. So that's fine. We've got the Guardian Spirit, and we have not got much Amrita from the offerings, but that's it's not too much of a problem. Right, we shall venture on up here. Straight away, someone's trying to kill me. Didn't take long for me to sort him out. Alright, okay, actually, well, I remember. Okay, so I think that's trying to suggest that I take on... Oh. Okay, we'll look at that in a moment, but for now, let's apply a ranged weapon. So a longbow, and then, right, so that's level 2. So see, all this is level 6. Ah! I think that's the Steam one, like the Steam exclusive, because you got the valve at the top. I think that's what it's for, and I'm just having a look at the weight. So 5.3, 2.1. To be honest, if you look at the very top where it kind of tells you like the percentages, it's all green still. So it's not really saying it's going to have a huge negative impact. So if I do find an item that's quite clearly going to give me a huge benefit, but not take too much away from the values, the equipment weight, then I might equip it. However, in that case, I'm not going for that one. Right, so for these, honestly, I'd rather have the life, so I'm going to equip that. That's just that. This is why I realised there was the light one, but I've noticed that they're all greyed out. And I'm wondering if... so at the bottom, skill required. And I don't have the right skills, so I actually can't use that. So I won't. Instead, I will equip one of these. And they're both exactly the same, so let's equip that one. And finally, we can change out of our white boots and put these on instead, which give us dash endurance, gold earned, defense, damage reduction, toughness. I'm going to assume them values in the bottom right corner are going to become very, very important later on in the game, so I'm going to bear that in mind as I equip that. I've also got a charm that I've not equipped, so let's get that equipped now and see what other items we could be using. So that sounds cool, but ultimately I am not sure if I'm going to be needing it just now. I don't want to use it by accident as well. Antidote I might. Oh no. Yeah, I'm going to pop antidote onto that one. And then that's that there. Right. Perfecto. Okay, happy with that. So let's have a look at the other parts here. So titles now. Prestige. You can gain prestige bonuses by spending prestige points. After selecting one bonus, its entry on the list will be replaced, and you can choose another. I've got no idea what living weapons are. Yokai. I have noted that I do not have any prestige points there, but I do have a point for this one. So let's... Well, I don't really get the gold side of things. I want the Amrita, so... Damage from fall. Increase the amount of health. Ah, right, that one sounds perfect. Yes. I am going to keep the tutorial tips in place just until I've got a firm understanding and I know what I'm doing fully. Like, cause I'm still a little bit. I say a little bit. I'm definitely still a huge rookie in this game, so just gonna try and ensure that I fully understand things before I remove the tip permanently. Anyway, so Kodama occasionally wander away from their shrines and become lost. That's them little guys that glow. If you can tell these lost Kodama way back, they will return to their shrine. Returning a Kadoma to a shrine will allow you to gain the Kadoma's blessing in the shrine menu and increase the number of elixirs granted by the shrines in that region. So that's quite interesting. So that's how you can get the elixir count up. Kadoma are neither god nor yokai. They inhabit trees and also man-made objects as well. They have childish, adorable appearances. Kadoma generally remain near the shrines of their regions, but occasionally become lost and wander. But just remember, guys, not all those who wander are lost. I think that's a really, really, really cheesy common thing that people say. Right, this was telling me to use my bow and shoot that guy. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Fire! Fire! There we go, look at that. I took all the arrows that I picked up to do. Right, I'm going to drop onto this. Search this. Take them for now. Don't really need to equip any light armor for the time being. I am going to take a quick look at that weapon just to see what the stats look like, because it's the same as what I'm currently using, I think. In fact, no. Is it? No, that's the big one. Right, cool. So, is that better than the other sword? So that's only level 1. That's only level 1 as well. Close attack 7.7, 11.5. These stats make a lot more sense, so I'm going to equip that one instead for the secondary weapon, but I'm going to continue using the big boy for the other stuff. Right. This looks like an area that's going to have plenty of people. Let's try and sneak up behind this guy. So they tend to tire themselves out quite easily. It's quite satisfying when you can hit multiple ones at the same time as well. Oh, it's going to be too many, I think. Let's get this down. First time I've done this, so let's see how well we do. This is definitely going to be something that's going to require me to there we go. So I've completely cleared this area, but as I say, I guarantee there's going to be somebody who I'm going to definitely need to use that on, and I don't have. In fact, it's recharging now. Maybe I'm not using it anywhere near as much as I should be. If that becomes available now... Interesting. That is interesting. Right, let's use a medication pouch. Right, now this looks ominous. I'm going to just check the house over here first. Anything hiding? Yes, there is a guy just here. Right, taken care of. And open this. Just a heads up, guys, I've been keeping an eye on the time, so the episode will fade out very soon, and then it will continue in the next episode. But I'm going to continue playing, so you should see the next episode available as well on top of this one. So as I'm talking now, I'll let the screen fade out. No, I just used my fire aspect guy to completely wipe out everybody around here. So let's stop dancing around, let's kill this revenant and see how we do. You may notice I am being really timid. I think that's just out of sheer desperation to learn. Right, here we go. So now, even that didn't kill him. That's interesting. Go on. He was really tough, like significantly, which was certainly interesting. Very, 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 very conscious that we have got all them people back now, which I used the fire aspect to sort out before. I think I'm going the same way. This guy who's going up the hill doesn't seem to mind that I'm pretty much destroying this. Nope, he doesn't mind at all. I'm going to take the arrows. I'm going to let him walk that way because I need to go back to this other area, which I think is up the other way. I'm not going to bother praying because we didn't take any damage from that guy. Oh, that's him. Gone. Perfect. And let's just do the drop here and then just drop down here so we don't take any fall damage. Oh, hello. Well done. Good job. Right. This is the fun bit. I want to get straight back to my spirit. I might wait for him to finish his sort of loop stuff. I like how I'm whispering as if they're going to hear me. Right, perfect. Alright, I've got this back. Now you've got it. I do think the animation is just based on the stance from what I'm picking up here, so just bear that in mind whilst we're continuing. I'm not going to go for that Revenant this time. He was extremely tough, and I'd rather focus on just getting some progression. Although now I've got quite a few of these guys on me. You know what that feels like? That feels very much like Dynasty Warriors, where you've got like all these people like you're hitting at once and you're seeing all the damage numbers, and it's so satisfying. So that was quite a nice feeling there. There we go, taking care. I didn't even need my fire aspect for that, although I did apparently get quite a bit of damage taken there, which was a shame to tarnish, but I didn't die, so I suppose that's a positive. To get item here. Ooh, that looks like a better version of what I am currently wielding, so let's take a look. Yeah, definitely is. And damage bonus, less armor. Okay, that sounds good. Let's get that equipped. I don't have the same weapon twice, I hope. As in, like... No, I think... I'm fairly certain the other one's a sword, so... it was... that one changed. Yes, that's a sword. And that's the big boy, which I've just picked up. Right, good stuff. Any of these got any... Nothing. That's fine, though. We can continue. Right, not worth it. Now this guy was the tough one. Level 14. That's why he took so much damage. But I'm more centered right now in figuring, do I open this? Or do I do something in here? Ooh, that area looks ominous over there. No, I know how to dispel it. Yorkie. I'm gonna guess that's what that thing is. Whatever that is over there. Okay. That's interesting. Uh-oh, I'm trying to get outside. Oh, where's the door? Oh, yeah. I'm guessing he's like a mini-boss? Huh, well, managed to get him down. Interesting. We've also got another weapon, which I'm going to check out just to see if it's any better. That was that button there, so let's just take a look. Again, looks like another upgrade. High attack, key reduction, low attack break. I'm not quite sure what these mean at the moment, but there is a help section at the bottom, so I might start looking into that. But yes, let's wield the better version. Level 8 as opposed to level 5, so that makes sense from that perspective. Also, guys, this is what I mean by the progression in this game. This is what I like. I like that feeling of earning better gear by killing enemies and progressing your levels through that method, as opposed to just upgrading your stats. I think that the gear side of things is just an interesting extra twist. Also, I've realised I can't go back to the shrine, can I? I think the only way you can do that is if you were to go this way and run down all the way down to there. I don't need to. I'm just going to go into what I am very much assuming is a boss arena, because I mean, look at it, it's a door. So let's go for it. Or not. Interesting. Let's see if there's anything in this house that can help us. Ah, there we go. Key to residence. That was nice and easy to find. Right, let's open this up. Oh, so it's not actually a boss arena, it's just another area. Oh, and there was a shrine down there. Perfect. That door's definitely going to be a shortcut, I reckon. Yeah, locked. That's fine. And there we go. So we are now at the next place, and I have enough to level up, so let's go ahead and do just that. We are going to improve I wouldn't mind more strength, to be honest, but I don't know if that's just... body, does that make the... I'm checking the areas about like how well I can carry armour and that sort of stuff as well. That's definitely something I'm quite conscious about. Now, Spirit is also upgrading my life at the top, as well as a bunch of other things at the bottom. It's giving me an extra bond. I think I probably... it's worth just investing something into that. And we've got 1,700, but we do have a couple of stones. But to be honest, 1,700, I personally don't think will be too difficult to attain. Let's make offerings for what we've picked up and we do not need, so it's basically, it'd be really nice if we could just get rid of all the white stuff, like, automatically. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it looks like you can find items whilst you do that offering. Now, again, I'm not entirely sure about this whole. Are you sure you want to offer this when it's a uncommon item? I don't see any reason why not to at the moment. So I think I'm gonna do it for the items that are like light. Yeah, so I'm gonna offer it. It doesn't give you that much though, does it? It's not like it gives you quite a bit. That actually looks like an upgrade as well, by the way, so I think I'm going to change that momentarily. Let's get rid of this as well. Let's make offering. So I'm only getting 33 for that. Okay. And I don't know what the ninjutsu is. I honestly think that might be better for that, because look at the weight and the defensive multiplier is really close. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip that once I have left this screen. Let's get rid of these. Again, look. Oh wait, no, we needed the. I'm not sure which skill is too low at the moment. I don't know. It says body required 5, but I've definitely got 5 body. Unless there's an actual skill called skill, and I'm just being a bit dense. Okay. Let's offer that as well. Okie dokie. Right, so we will now go ahead and use just the one. Oh, we're so close. I think it was it 700 it needed to be? Oh, here we go. Use just the one. Right, so 2,700, right, let's see if that's enough, and see if we can get whatever that skill is. It just says skill. Oh, there's skill, yeah. So that must have been what the problem was. So let's upgrade that. And that'll give me a nice set of extra things. I get extra life and samurai skill points, which sounds quite good to have, so I will certainly do that. It looks like I'm doing a bit of a hybrid build rather than a defaulted one, and I think that's probably very common on people who are doing the first run through a game. So yeah, let's just continue with that. So we've got that leveled up. We've got the Guardian Spirit sorted. We now need 2,800 for the next one, but what I want to see if I can do, I'm going to go through each one of these and just double check. So that was, I think that looks better in my opinion, so I'm going to equip that. Torso, we've just got the one item. Now this one I said I was going to equip because the difference between the defensive multiplier is fairly low, and if you look at the top, see it goes from 41.5 to 37.6. What that means is that when I'm like dodging attacks and things like that, it becomes so much easier to maneuver yourself, and you don't spend as much of your ki in doing so. Now, ideally, I do want to be wearing medium armor, but ultimately, if I'm getting things that are higher defensive multiplier and a lower weight, it makes sense for me to equip it. So, I mean, this is actually increasing my defense as well in the stats, so I think it makes sense for me to equip that. And I think the reason for that is going to be the fact that it's a rare item rather than an uncommon one. So that does stuff anyway, so we've managed to get them parts upgraded, and we are ready to take on the next section, and we are going to do that in the next episode. So thank you so much, guys, for just sticking with me through that. I feel as though various parts are starting to settle. I'm starting to understand more and more. I would like to wrap my head around just a couple of maneuverability parts, and when it's suitable to be switching weapons, and just understanding the language that's been used for the different parts as well. I think one of the drawbacks is I'm looking at something but I'm not quite sure what it is. So like an item will drop and I won't really know what it is based on its name. So yeah, that's something that I need to have a look at and work out and go from there. So yeah, I think this is a good pause point now, just to wrap up the next segment, and then what we'll do is in the next episode we will progress further. We will move through this zone and try and get through around to the back here. I'm going to assume there's going to be a boss at some point, and that ship looks like the likely suspect, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. There might be something down here. So yeah, we'll continue that in the next episode. So just wanted to say a big thank you, guys, again for watching the videos. I really do hope that you're enjoying them. However, if there's any feedback that you want to provide, please do feel free to do so in the comments. We absolutely would encourage just any open and honest feedback that you've got. If you think there's perhaps things you'd like to see us doing differently, please let us know. And if there's certain areas that you actually are enjoying, and you know you feel as though they're the parts that we need to be focusing on, again, please do let us know. It's that sort of stuff that's going to help drive this channel in the direction that the community wants, and that's ideally what we want as well. So I'm going to round things off. Thanks again, guys, for listening, and I will catch you in the next broadcast.